Hey, it's Lee, and I'm here with another pizza review. I can't believe I got some engagement on my last one, so that's kind of fun. Uh, anyway, thank you for engaging those who did. Good time. Um, this is a President's Choice, which is kind of a no-name brand, Margherita pizza, and it says it's hand-tossed. Um, it looks fancy. Looks relatively fancy for what it is. Um, This is comes in at 420 grams, so about the same size as the last ones I did. It looks bigger, but it feels lighter, so we'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at the instructions. I haven't checked that yet. And yes, as predicted, I cannot read that. My eyes have gotten really bad in recent years, and it's a little dark in here. It looks like 425 degrees. Oh yeah, 14 to 16 minutes. So I did manage to do that. It's actually brighter on the camera now that I look at it. Damn it. Okay, I will take it out of the wrapper and let people see what it looks like. All right, this is the pizza out of the wrapper, and this is looking really encouraging. Those big chunks are cherry tomatoes. You can see that there's a lot of basil all over the place. It's a good sign. The crust looks really puffy and nice. These big old piles of buffalo mozzarella, that's appealing to all my senses right now. And they also said there's was a stracciatella. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with that kind of cheese, but like this just looks good. Looks like good quality ingredients. And PC is President's Choice, which is the president of Loblaws, which is the big grocery chain in Canada. So they do tend to kind of try to do some fancier stuff on the side. They do kind of both really cheap stuff and also higher quality ingredient stuff at a reasonable price. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out, but at least it passes the eye test. It looks really good. All right, pizza's out of the oven. Turns out I misread the instructions. I put this on the. It was still close, but it said bottom rack, and I actually had this on the second from the bottom rack. So I guess it burnt the top a little bit over here. Not a big deal, but pizza looks fine. We'll cut through it, see what. Wow, that's hard. Okay, I don't think that's based on where it's. Oh my god. Whew. That's a bit of a workout. Yeah, it's pretty crispy in case you can't tell, and look at all that kind of sawdust-like stuff here. I did follow the instructions aside from where I put it on the rack. Like I said, I put it second from the bottom. I should have put it right on the bottom like it said, but the base of the pizza looks fine in terms of how it's cooked. So let's just keep cutting this and see if... You know what? You don't have to watch me struggle with this. I will give it a taste shortly and let you know what I think of it. All right. I'm ready to give this thing a breakdown. I like a lot of what's going on here. The crust is, as you could tell, very, very crispy, kind of dry. The outer crust, that is. The inner crust underneath the toppings is excellent. Yeah, the dry crust on the outside is kind of the worst part about this. Also, if you look at this, it's very thin because this tiny little piece of burnt stuff was all the pizza there was in this spot. So it's very thin in certain parts. The cheese is really nice. When you bite into that buffalo mozzarella, it's kind of like a little bit nutty almost. It has more flavor than you'd expect. Usually mozzarella is really bland, but I actually thought this was quite good. And the rest of the cheese is fine. The pops of freshness that the tomato give, awesome. There's a sauce underneath this, very herbaceous. I actually like the sauce. It's probably my favorite part of this pizza. Really, if it weren't for this super, super hard crust, which I think a little like brushing it with the garlic butter would be awesome. Something like that. Just an idea. If it weren't for the crust, this would be a very, very high score. I think as it stands, I'm going to go ahead and give it a rating now. I'm going to use this prop over here. I'm going to sneak a 5 here. I think I'm going to give it 2 over on this side. Yeah, that's a 7 out of 10. Really quite good. I might try that garlic butter thing. I actually think this pizza would be really, really good with that. All right. Thanks for watching.